If I'm like this, we know it's a morning day out. It's not a Sunday vlog. Well, it is a Sunday vlog. It's not a Sunday reset day or anything like that. It is another memory day. We are out on our Virgin Experience Day. Today we are off to Leicester Square. Now, I have not been to Leicester Square, oh my goodness, in years. But if I'm not at Oxford Street or like Chelsea area, Leicester Square is definitely in my top 3. There is so much to do. There's so much food. I think the last time I went, my goodness, was when Ripley's Believe It or Not was down there. And that's been a good few years. I absolutely love that. We're going to Mr. White's Steakhouse. So it is in the Marco Pier White chain. So as you all know, me and Mum absolutely love the original one just off of Liverpool Street. And then we have tried the one, was it in, oh, it was in Whitechapel. And this one's Leicester Square, but this is like a different version. He has like the original and then he has little spin-offs. So I thought we're going to leave a little bit earlier. The food is not until 12, but we're going to go down a bit earlier. I think we're going to leave here about 9ish. By the time we get into London, it'll be about 10:30. I want to see if the McDonald's have the double chocolate pie. Mum is thinking maybe grabbing that after. She's like, I don't really want to have it beforehand. But I think if we have it after, then I'm not going to want it because I'm going to be filled with food. I really want to try the goddamn chocolate pie because they didn't have it when I done my McDonald's order. So we might detour there. I want to have a little look in M&M World. I do love a little bit of M&M. I also have seen that there is a like American candy store there. Might have a little detour in there, who knows, and just have a little bit of a look around. The weather is windy, which has really ruined my plans because I wanted my hair loose. The only thing that I'm thinking is I might be able to have it loose, but with my headband, like the TikTok ones that like scoop it back. So I don't quite know. Me and Mum was going to wear dresses, but the weather again, it's a little bit breezy, a little bit chilly. The weather is all over the place at the moment. If you're in like the southeast of England, 1 minute it's sunshine, then it's rain, then it's sunshine, then it's torrential winds. Like there's no balance, okay? There's no balance at all. So I don't actually know what I'm wearing. Shock. My hair I done with the automatic curler last night. It's quite flat, ain't it? So I don't quite know what I'm doing with that. I'm thinking because of the wind, either in a side bun, depending on my outfit, maybe 2 plaits. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure at all. So I'm going to have a chill. Of course I will jump in for my bath, as always. You won't see the morning bath, they're very boring. But you'll probably have a nice little bath tonight when I get back, put in some bath bombs. I'm feeling it's a bath bomb day. And decide what to wear. Because I have no clue. I have no clue at all. So, spend the day with me and Mama G, stuffing our faces once again. But this time a new little bit of London to explore. I don't actually think Mum's ever been... Oh no, Mum has been Leicester Square, I think. Because I'm sure we went M&M World when it like first opened when I was really young. I'm sure Mum's been with me. We'll have to ask her when we see her on the vlog. But yeah, I need to wake myself up, jump in the bath, freshen up, and then start to get ready. So you'll probably see me putting some slap on, time lapse, waffling on, deciding what on earth I'm going to do with my hair, and get ready to stuff our face with food. Hello my lovelies, I am looking very different from how you've just seen me this morning. I wanted to quickly pop on because this video is very, very kindly in collaboration with Teddy Blake. Now, if you have followed me for, I'm going to say the past 2 years, Teddy Blake is probably one of my longest standing collaborations that I have, and they very kindly gift me a bag when they have a new season. And if you remember anything from before my previous bags, we had the Big Croc Effect black one, we have had the Croc Effect brown tan one. You can see there's a theme with the Croc Effect. Teddy Blake, for me, Teddy Blake New York, when you want that high class bag for a fraction of the price, this is where I would go to. This is not paid or anything like that. This is just the item has been gifted. They did reach out and say, we had a new collection, would you like to pick something from it? So of course I have picked a goodie little bag. I will leave all the details down below, because as always guys, they have left me a discount code for you. TBShannonL30 gets you an extra $30 off. I will leave all the details down in the descriptions box below. But Teddy Blake, it is the Italian leather bag that we all need in our life for a fraction of the price. You're not going to be getting stung the thousands and thousands that you would normally do. It comes perfectly packaged, and we all know I love a dust bag. Absolutely love a dust bag, and I've gone for a slightly different style. Okay, it may still be croc effect, but I've gone for a slightly different shape, because they range from tiny little crossbody bags to big bags. As we know, my big black bag, oh, the last one is like my go-to for chucking in my laptop for work. My brown one is for like going out if I potentially may need to take the laptop or iPad. But this one I saw, and this is just going to be nice going out for the vibes, like brunch with the girls, going where I potentially may need the iPad, not the laptop, but I can still fit my camera in. And here we have it. Let me just get this for you. There we are, guys. I have gone for a closed-in style. Now, first off, look at that. That to me could go for like a Hermes or a Birkin. Absolutely phenomenal. The detailing on it. So let's start off, move that. It is a, can you see, don't look at my face. You have the gold applique on the buckles, and then you have the gorgeous gold detailing here. I went for it in the stone grey colour, which just is absolutely fabulous. And the safety feature of this is you have to twist to unlock the bag. How fantastic is that? So it's not one where you would just open and anyone could get in it. And then, you know me, I love a crossbody strap. So we have the crossbody strap, and then inside it's just padded out. But as you can see, Teddy Blake, I don't know, in there it says made in Italy. It is this gorgeous suede material inside, and it is so rigid. So I could have my camera in here and my iPad, and I haven't got to worry about it going bashed around or left side to side. This is sturdy, and then you simply pop it back down and you put over your clasps, and you could have it, there we go, and you turn your little clips. And how safe and secure is that? I absolutely, the smell of it, like there's nothing better than like brand new leather bags. It's just something, I mean, look at it, the colouring and the artist's work in it is just absolutely phenomenal. And then on the back, it's just a very simple back. You just have your two clasps there from where the front bits were on there. But I felt this was a key selling point for me for the bag. I think that's very unusual. The black bag I have is an open middle with a little strap across, and I have the two sealed patches. My brown one is an open bag as well. So when I saw this, it kind of gives me like, is it maybe the 1920s vibes? We used to get these in like a mini version, but I feel like with everything going on in the world, women need to carry more, don't we? We need a little bit more. So this I thought was the perfect size. I can fit my laptop in here if I need to. As I say, I have the small MacBook Air, I believe it is. I can definitely fit my iPad in this. I would be able to fit my camera in here because, as you can see, it is expandable as well. Expandable indeed. So I am absolutely obsessed with this. I feel like it needs an outing, which won't be today because I already have my outfit planned. But make sure to check out upcoming vlogs, because this is the type of bag, as I say, if I'm going out and I don't have to take the laptop or anything with me, and I'm going for, say, maybe a nice, as I say, a brunch, an evening meal. And the last thing in here, you can see there in the embossing, Teddy Blake New York. And I also love it, I'm a sucker for this on the bags, the 4 little points at the bottom, because it stops your bag sitting directly on the surface. Just by having those 4 little things, it elevates it slightly. So, you know, sometimes you put your bag down and you're like, oh, don't quite know what the surface is like. This is gonna stop it from having them little stoppers. It's gonna prevent your bag, hopefully, getting dirty. But yes, guys, TB Shannon L for 30. TB Shannon L 30 gets you $30 off. As I say, I will leave everything down below in the description box. I will also link the bag that I picked up in this. And once again, thank you so much to the girls at Teddy Blake for reaching out and collabing with me, because I feel like my bag collection is just going to become Teddy Blake soon. Teddy Blake soon enough. I feel like I have a good staple base collection now. I have the big black one, I have the medium brown, and then I have this very bougie grey one, which I cannot wait to get on. And I'm not normally a gold person, but I actually really do enjoy the gold detailing on it. So yes, guys, I will leave all the information down below. Mwah. Thank you so much to Teddy Blake once again, and let's get in with the video. And make sure you stay tuned for future vlogs to see this beauty in action. Oh, it is a very bright morning now. I have woke up and I'm like, where? No, it's just, no, it's not a bit of me. So, you're probably thinking, Shan, you've literally just spoke about it in your last video, but if you haven't seen the testing the hair curler and catch-up video, I spoke about, I actually went to the dentist yesterday. So if you've been following me for, I'll probably say early part of this year, you know that I got a little bit worried. I always had gum recession from like, I'd probably say late teenage years, but I knew that something was going on a bit and I just wanted all of my teeth checked out. I do have some form of a gum disease, which isn't great, but it's treatable. I've not got to have teeth out. I'm not going to lose my teeth yet. I haven't got to have anything like that. The only thing I might have to have is some form of a laser treatment to kind of, for my lower teeth, potentially reattach part of my gum to my teeth. I know that's TMI, right? So I said in the last video, I'm not having anything done till after holiday, because when I have to have, I've got to have my whole mouth numbed. I have to have half sections done. I'm in for about 3 hours, and after that my mouth is going to be very sore, sensitive, swollen, everything like that. I don't want that before I go on holiday. I want to be able to go and eat all my food and drink all my drinks and have my rum and cokes and not worry about my teeth and possible problems. So I'm not booked in until 23rd of September, which is when I'm back from my holiday, and then I have to have all of that done. So I'll have a 3 hour sit-in, and then I have a 6-week period where I go on a strict dental plan of like the floss and everything, how to do it. Not how to do it, but I'll have like a dental management plan, and then I go back in 6 weeks after, so probably like around early November time. And then we'll see, and that will be, they will see whether I need to have the laser for the gums or anything like that. If by the deep cleaning I get any gaps, which I really don't want gaps in my teeth, I can go cosmetics and have like some composite bonding put on. We'll see, that's all like further down the line. So I tell you what, if you have problems with gums, please do not use Listerine. This is just from my personal experience. I used this last week, and you know what it's like, you do your mouthwash, it's supposed to be like however many, 30 seconds. I done it, I waylaid, I went on my phone, watched a few TikToks, and I was like, oh, spat out. And guys, when I tell you I went into pure shock, there was no moisture left in my mouth, and it had pulled my gums all the way down, like top and bottom. It had just like shrunk them, and I was like, oh my god, like I was actually having panic attacks. I was like, no, I can't be dealing with this. I've got the dentist next week, I need to go out. No. So what I'm doing now, I'm completely avoiding Listerine, which is annoying because this one I feel I can use. I did ask the dentist lady and she said this is okay, but please be careful with it because it says 30 seconds. I don't want to use this for 30 seconds. So I picked this up, and it is the Listerine Advanced Gum Defense Treatment. So this shouldn't be as strong as that, and that was only the mild one. But I also have my trusty Corsadil. So I think I'm going to alternate between these two because they don't recommend you to actually use Corsadil every day. The one that I do really like, and when I do an Amazon order I need to pick it up, is, if you remember from monthly favourites, my Colgate PerioGuard. That range, the toothpaste and the mouthwash, I actually think is quite good. So now I have to, I mean, it takes me a while to do my teeth anyway, but I've now really got to spend ages on my teeth. So we're probably going to have a fun little time lapse. I'm just using my daily Corsadil fluoride toothpaste. That's just what this was. I remember when I first had this, I was like, yeah. If you've ever had Corsadil, the taste of it is just nasty. So yeah, let's have a bit of fun. Watch me on a time lapse do my teeth. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a teeth journey. So over end of September, the week that I come back off holiday to when I have to go, I've got to like pretty much bulk film every day after work, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to film, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk. She said you might have like swelling, and I'm like, oh no, can't be dealing with that. So yes, but hopefully by Christmas my gum should be sorted at least, and then if I do need any form of bonding, we can go on that as we go. But yeah, bottoms up, eh?
Hey, I don't get what this is about. You got my head spinning on my shoulders.
Mum's just washed off my tea towels, so I'm like, oh, where are my tea towels? Another thing that they said to me yesterday was, mine is like habit, brush my teeth, spit, rinse. All of that does. They're like, don't rinse, because you're rinsing off the fluoride. And also when you do mouthwash, they say to actually do mouthwash about half an hour after you've brushed your teeth. So I mean, they're not a bad pair of gnashers. They could do with a little bit of finessing. And then I think once this is all done, I've picked up some different teeth whitening treatments, so I'm going to try them. They do that also at the dentist, but I said, dollar, my money only stretches so far. And luckily what I put away from the YouTube is going to cover my gum side of it. But if I need to go into like bonding or anything, obviously, that's where I've got to dip into the old savings pot. So I've got some good bits from Boots, like different types of treatments. And then I've seen a thing on TikTok, High Smile. It's like this purple, you know, like we used to use charcoal paste, but it's this purple gel and it's supposed to instantly whiten your teeth. So I might start giving that a go, but not yet. Not the day after I've had my gums pulled apart and everything. If you want to know more about what I actually had done, check out the video before, which was the testing the viral TikTok automatic hair curler and having a catch up, and I tell you actually what they done. It involved a lot of needles and prodding and blood and everything like that. You don't see it, don't worry. But yes, so now I need to get my tush into gear, because I actually don't know what I want to wear. I don't know what I'm doing with the hair. I don't know what we're wearing. We've got to wear makeup. That's the main thing. We have to wear makeup. But yeah, teeth done. Also, oh no, because if I do my mouthwash, I'm going to have to be careful not to ruin my makeup. Maybe we'll only have to do mouthwash tonight. I said to her that I don't do mouthwash like both mornings and nights sometimes, because I feel it can be a bit more overpowering to my teeth. So maybe it's a mouthwash night. Shan, stop procrastinating and let's get ready. Right, so just a bit of dry shampoo in the hair and let's get ready. I'm thinking very minimal. You know me, plain Jane with my makeup as always. So first thing, go in with my good old trusty wipe and a bit of moisturiser, because I don't know about you, with the weather being all amiss, my skin's been a bit meh, and I have been trying to get on top of my skincare. My rosacea, I feel like I'm getting under control now. I mean, I still always will have my rosy cheeks. I mean, they're probably going to look more rosy because I'm just increasing the blood flow at the moment, but I don't feel that it is as textured as it previously was. As I say, I still have the colouring. I still have like scarring that was from my teenage years. I'm never ever going to be able to get rid of that. Just going in with my classic mattifying day cream. We all know the one that I ended up buying, was it 2 or 3 bottles from when I done my Boots and Superdrug haul, because I loved it that much and forgot that I'd already ordered it from the other places. Fabulous. So I'm thinking I've got my green or like sagey green chinos that I got from Primark. If you remember the haul, Mum picked them up for me when she done my challenge and I had to take them back and get a smaller size, but I picked them up when I went. They're like a sage green, and I'm going to go for, I don't know, we're going to have to see. I want to do like a white lace top but I'm going to have to have like the little Primark tops underneath, because I just realised I haven't got my tea towel ever. Great. Because I don't want it to be too sheer. I think I've gone through that phase of sheerness, you know. Where is my setting spray? There you are. So yeah, I'm thinking that. I'm thinking loafers for footwear. Comfortability. I can't be dealing. The last few trips to London have been a little bit mishap, haven't they? We've had blisters. We've had walking into oblivion pain and having to go and buy freaking 60 quid pair of flip-flops. That's great. So yeah, I'm thinking loafers or maybe Chelsea boots. I'm not too... Actually, I don't know if Chelsea boots would go with that style of trouser. I'm thinking more of a loafer style. So we'll go with that. And then jacket-wise, I don't know jacket-wise, because, but saying that, my outfit is plain. So I could potentially have my checkered jacket. I'm not too sure. But at least I found something to wear. We all know I would love to say that I'm someone who gets my outfits planned the night before. And don't get me wrong, I have all intentions of doing that, but I just never do. So I'm going to batter my face now. You know how I am with my little beauty blender. Prod, prod, prodding away. And hopefully, because when you see the time lapses of these, you probably think, oh, which side does it? I will literally stand there and buff my face for like 10-15 minutes. So yeah, it can take a while, because I like to make sure that it's all sunken in. I mean, I know absolutely sod all about makeup. I've been doing the same routine since I started wearing makeup for probably like well over 10 years. I'm going to say 10, 12 years. I mean, the first things first, we have to take it off the lips. Foundation lips was a era that come and went, let me tell you that. So I am going to pop my slap on. I will check in with you when it's done, because I need to decide what I'm doing with the hair. Or actually, I'm going to try the top first, see how I'm feeling with the top. If the top is a stayer and it's staying on, then I can do my hair after. I think that's the best shout for the hair, Shan. Yes, that is the best shout indeed. Right, we're going to have a transformation. We'll try and do one of them transitions. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! I am all done. We've had to go practical but smart. My hair, I really don't want to put my hair. I am going to take, however, a little hair grip. That's what I need to take, because I had my hair bobbling, the hairband, and I just weren't vibing with it. So we're going to go half tucked in, half out. Mum said it's not terribly windy. It'll only literally be the walking around a bit, but you know what I'm like. So we have gone for the lace top. I've put my little Primark bralette top underneath, and I've gone for my sage green chinos. As I say, these were the ones that I had to pick up in a smaller size. So this is the outfit of the day. We've got lace top. This was from Cameo Rose from New Look. Still had the tags on. Primark, and I've got my trusty old Primark little loafers, and actually my blazer is Primark as well, if you remember that from, God, when was that? Last year? Yeah, definitely last year. It was a two-piece. I couldn't get the shorts or trousers, but I actually really enjoyed the blazer. And then Mum, what you got? Mama G is in her jacket. She's in her checkered jacket from Tesco. Yes. The blouse. Primark. And then you got jeans and booties. Yeah. Because as I say, we need to be comfy, yeah. And I'm not dealing with any more blisters. So the next lot you'll see now will be phone footage. Very excited. Going to try and see if McDonald's have the pie. Might pop into M&M's World. Might pop into the candy store.
Oh, do you need any pound coins or anything?
No, I don't think so.
Okay then.
Right, see you when we're in London.
Feel it burn inside of my chest. See the lines as they blur out. I can feel it knocking me out. You're bringing me higher and higher in every way. And all of my doubts, I can feel them, they're fading away. Oh, you're like a fantasy. I know this can't be real. I'm falling way down. All delusional. Stop the feeling like I'm lucid dreams. Oh yeah. Wait, you gotta tell me what you did. I saw the world turning in my mind. Oh, yesterday you pulled the rug under my feet. Still I'm trying to wake me up. What if I'm making it all up? You're bringing me higher and higher in every way. Yeah. And all of my doubts, I can feel them, they're fading away. Oh, you're like a fantasy. I know this can't be real. I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling way down. All illusional. 'Cause you got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming. Got me flying high. 'Cause I can't believe that I get to have you close on an endless road. I'm levitating now in one of those lucid dreams. In one of those lucid dreams. I walk within your maze. My head is dizzy like the purple haze. I don't know where we're going, but the clues that you are throwing are leading me back home to you. 'Cause you got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming, got me flying, yeah. 'Cause I can't believe that I get to have you close on an endless road. I'm levitating now in one of those lucid dreams. Oh yeah, in one of those lucid dreams.
Maybe I'm a bird following the seasons. This is what I've learned. I'm different for a reason. Kept the engine on, never stayed too long. I'm alright, I don't mind being restless. Something in your eye made me stay up night. I can see you are different too. Love me like a stranger, like a melody flowing wild and free. Love me like a stranger, let it be unique. Run away with me. Love me like a, love me like a, love me like a, love me like a stranger. Maybe you're a bird singing for believers, a song meant to be heard, but never meant for preaching. I don't know where you're gonna head off to, but I know that you'll go where your heart's at. You might cross the sea. What will be, one to make.
Right, as you can see, it is actually the next day. Guys, I got in and was in such a steak, pasta, cheese coma that I crashed out. And there was no way when I woke up that I was in a state to film. Mum said she looked in, I was just like a little piglet curled up in the side of my bed.
So I left you, didn't I? And
I was like KO. So I was like, right, we need to tell you about the food. First off though, we need to say, that was my first time getting spotted today, guys. Today, well, yesterday, we was just walking around Leicester Square when we had two people come over, Claire and Debbie and their little dog Monica. I was a bit startled at the beginning because I could hear my name being called, and I turned around and Mum's lips weren't moving, and I was like, who is calling me? And then I was like, hi. I'd say I did email and I apologised that if I seemed a bit startled at the beginning, this is all still new to me. Mum gets spotted all the time. Mum's absolutely fine. But yes, it was lovely, lovely meeting you, having a little chat. The photos, thank you so much for emailing them. They are Absolutely, I'll have to show you because I showed you the photos yet.
Okay.
But yeah, lovely to meet you all. And as I say, you've got my email now. We can always have a chit chat.
Hope
The
she's
little doggy.
behaving.
But you would have seen we went into a few little shops. So we went into the Japan Centre, which is a Japanese supermarket. Now that one is a little smaller compared to ones that I've heard of in other parts
Very
of
reasonable
London.
though, Shan, the price, wasn't
For
it?
what we got, I can't wait to actually go to a big one. And I feel if I went to a big one,
We get overlapped.
we could have like a whole week of eating Japanese food because it was just amazing. But the first thing we'll do, so with the food, we had the Chateaubriand like gift thing from Virgin Experience, and it come with a cocktail each. Mum had a strawberry and basil mojito. I had a porn star martini. Then we had another round of cocktails and we kind of took a swap, but Mum didn't really like finish her porn star, so I finished it
That's
all.
probably why you went to sleep.
Food and alcohol. And then we got a gift with it, so it was either a book or an apron. But I said I'll go for the book because we all know I love a good cookbook, and it's actually like part his life, part recipes. So I'm actually looking forward. Mum will probably read the autobiography part and I'll look at the recipe part. So that was a nice little momentum. And there was bits at the front that you could purchase as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you said leave that, didn't you?
I said we'll do that because we're working our way around his. So we got there. We had some starters. We got the tomato garlic bread to start, which was actually really nice. It
Very
reminded
nice.
me of the bread we used to have at La Tasca, the starter bread.
Yeah, it's very soft, isn't it?
Yeah, and then we had some arancini balls. They was very
Didn't like
nice.
them.
You didn't like them?
No, not really, no.
There was mushroom risotto in them.
Yeah, I know, but it was like mashed potato.
Well, it was rice.
Yeah,
I do
the
like a bit of
bread.
arancini.
Yeah.
And then we had the Chateaubriand, which I don't know, it must have been, I'm going to say 10, 12 slices of steak.
Yeah, very nice, wasn't it?
Peppercorn sauce. So in that thing, it come with the steak, the peppercorn sauce. It was like a herby chimichurri butter, piccolo tomatoes, and actually 2 sides of chips, which I only thought it was 1 side. So when he brought 2 out, I was like, oh, okay. We then got a side of buttered spinach, which if you remember,
That was nice.
we went to, I think it was the Van Gogh one. We went flat iron,
yeah.
and we had buttered spinach there.
Yeah.
So we got that. We also got 4 king prawns in a garlic sauce, which, that garlic sauce, I ended up dipping my chips and everything in.
Yeah, you like
Prawns,
that, didn't
lovely. And then we got a side of mac and cheese. Now, Mum's not really a mac and cheese person either, but I never had it, as I say, until last year when I was in the Dominican Republic, and now it's something I feel I want to try wherever I go if I see it. Not as a main dish. I couldn't have it as a main.
What, as a side?
Yeah, but if they do it as a side, then I would definitely try it for that. So we was well and truly stuffed. By the end of it, she was like, oh, do you want dessert? And I was eyeing up the tiramisu, but I literally...
But the prices was reasonable, weren't they? £7.
I was like, I feel like I would have been sick at that point.
Yeah.
So I was like, nope, I've had my food, thank you. We're going to bid that a day.
11 out of 10.
Lovely, I say. And I think it's actually a really nice, it was so busy. So it's definitely somewhere if you're in Leicester Square to book up.
But when
Because
we
by like
went,
1 o'clock it was rammed.
Yeah, but when we went, there was only like half a dozen couples like us, weren't
But
there?
within like half hour, 45 minutes, it was heaving. So as I say, if that's something you'd like to go Mr. White's, definitely pre-book online, because as I say, I don't know if it's because it was a weekend, but it was absolutely heaving.
Yeah.
So with the Japan Centre, what we went in, I think we've still got... Did you take the receipts out? Oh no, we've got the receipts in here. So I didn't think this was too bad. We only spent £9.55.
Oh, that's good.
And got a few bits and bobs. So we got KK White teriyaki potato chips.
Yeah, but I couldn't get my thing that lady sent you, did we?
So if you're an OG, you'll remember I had a Japanese like gift box sent through with like snacks and that. And Mum's been on the hunt for these like cheese and onion crisps. Well, you couldn't get them in it.
No, they're sticks, weren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But these I think are going to be like sensations. So keep an eye out, because maybe in vlogs or whatever, or if Mum's demolished them before we next film, I'm sure she will tell you how they are. I picked up these because I actually really love rice crackers. I didn't think these were too bad. These were $2.99, so they were $1.99.
Yeah.
And these were $2.99. And considering it is all like actual authentic stuff in it down the aisles, I mean, there's so much sweet stuff. The mochis, oh my god, I could do a whole video just tasting all the mochis. I absolutely love them.
And what's that little circle thing we saw coming in? Like the cake,
dorayaki donut.
Yeah.
I did pick up some Pockies. These were £1.29. I got mango flavour. These are kind of an equivalent to our Mikado,
Oh, right.
the chocolate sticks.
Right.
But I like them. I think I had
is
something
it
like
stuff
them
in the
before.
middle with them?
No, it's just a stick like a
Oh,
wafer
right.
and you crunch it.
Okay.
And then these two were $1.59 each, which I didn't think was that bad at all. So they're shrimp flavoured crackers. So I'm feeling they're going to be like a prawn cracker vibe. I've got one which is the original shrimp, and then I've got a hot and spicy.
Right.
So these you may see in a vlog. And I love how they put a sticker on everything to show that you've paid for it.
Oh, right, that's good. Yeah,
Is that very like
doing?
Yeah, conscientious for that.
Oh, right.
So I didn't think the prices in them was actually too bad. However, if you go to London and you go in American Sweets, United Candy of Sweets, Kingdom of Sweets, you're gonna get ripped a bumhole.
Yeah.
Okay? But it's
once in a lifetime, isn't it?
It's not once in a lifetime for us, but like we don't go in there often. And I said to Mum, if we was going to do like an American Candy or whatever, it's going to cost an arm and a leg. So we're not going to do it. We will, but it'll have to be like far off because like the cans of drinking, they were £3 for a Fanta.
Mm.
A tub of peanut butter was £10. I was going to get Mum some bits for her birthday and she was like, £10, £15 for a bag? Absolutely not. So we did get a few things. We got some M&Ms. We was going to go in M&M World, but it was quite busy by the time we come out, and I went to look for the chocolate pie, but I've been reading the reviews, and it's very mixed reviews. Some people are saying it's disgusting. The texture is horrible. No. So I was like, I didn't really want to have that before our nice meal in case it turned my stomach.
Do you not think the chocolate pie's like chocolate fudge cake then?
I don't know. People said some of the texture's horrible. So I'm glad we didn't try it before the food.
We must try it though.
We'll try and get it on the next time. But as I say, I'm glad we didn't try it before our food.
If I go out on my own, I'll partake then and I'll have it. And I'll tell you what it's like.
I picked up some imported M&Ms. So as I say, we was going to go in M&M World. It was way too busy. So we just went into Kingdom of Sweets. And these were £4 a bag. Yes, but they are the imported flavours. So I got peanut butter. We all know this is going to be Mum's one because I don't really do peanut butter.
No, not that.
Caramel cold brew. Now this I'm very excited for because this is going to be like coffee inside.
All right.
And then pretzel I thought was okay. And the main thing...
Are these the flavours they have in America then?
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
So they had regular packets, which were £2, and they were £4 because they're the imported ones.
Right, I see.
They had very naughty stuff of jellies in there.
Yeah.
One thing was £25. I mean, you could buy the actual friend for £25, let alone a jelly of it. Yeah. Reese's peanut butter was £10 a tub. Expensive, wasn't it? There was so much, like even Pop-Tarts were £8. The gherkins we saw, the big gherkins, £8.
Yeah.
Hershey's was anything between £10 and £15 for a bag. It was a lot.
But Shan, I'm sure the export tax isn't double what they charge.
But I think they do add a bit on because they know tourists are going to pay for it.
Yeah, well,
so
we're not tourists.
For the, well, no, but for this item, I was the tourist. And I walked in, and as soon as I saw them, I was like, I'm having it because I haven't been in a Kingdom of Sweets for ages. I've been craving them. And we all know what it's going to be because when I saw Claire and Debbie and they saw the bag, I was like, I had to pick these up. I actually got, guys, my Cheetos. Oh, and I got Mum a little birthday present. I got my Cheetos. But
there is a story.
How much do you think I got stung for these?
Very lots.
I told Mum and Mum was like, you're not getting them. I was like, I am. It is a big bag though.
I know, but it's a big price, Shannon.
This cost me £10. But when I tell you I've been craving them, and I'm actually going to, if I open this and this isn't, I'm only going to have a few.
All right, then.
If I open this and this isn't pure red, oh, this is it. This is it. That is what it should look like.
Oh my gosh, show me.
So compare the other ones that were like, what's it colour?
I'm not going to taste one.
You want a little one?
No, no.
You taste the little one, Mum.
No.
These, Mum, if I can eat these by the bag.
Just for you viewers and my daughter.
I cannot. Oh, yes. This is the proper ones. They're not too bad. They're not like the sriracha. And when I tell you, like, they know if they've seen my Dominican, I will sit and eat a whole bag of this before dinner.
You're greedy, aren't you?
But I like the heat of this.
How much are they in there?
I'll probably pay equivalent when you convert it, maybe about £4 or £5 in that country, so half the price. Guys, I'm so happy. I tell you now, if I'd have opened this and they'd have been the what's it colour like the other ones, I feel like taking this to Mr. Sim's sweet shop and being like, this is the proper one.
Yeah, but really though, that other person, Mr. Sim, shouldn't be selling them Cheetos for flaming hot. For I know they're $2.50. So did you not realise that they weren't?
No, because the back was Chinese, but this is the proper back. This is like the Mexican back. Normally it would be a Mexican, but they have the calories.
Oh,
because they say it's 8 servings per patch.
oh,
I'm so happy. I know they're a tenner, guys, but that's...
So you got 4 of them bags for a tenner, but they weren't the right ones.
And those only like Wonka-sized packet crisps.
No, they weren't. Those big ones like that.
Maybe half the size.
Oh, all right then, okay.
Oh, I'm so happy. And you know what? The best thing is, when you eat like a whole bag, look at the red coating. That is why I'm on holiday.
That because you might not want your tea.
Oh no, I'm only having a dinner. I haven't had much today for dinner. I've been healthy today.
Do you want
pie
mash
mash? Yeah.
And liquor? Oh.
It's the last lot before I get my next instalment in, but I'm so happy with them.
But I think, Shannon, £5 would have been enough, wouldn't it?
I know, but considering I only have these once a year when I travel...
Or just say, if you paid £5 in the Dominican, say £6. It's a lot for a bag of crisps, isn't it?
Oh, but that's so good. This is what I stock up on. When I'm at the airport, this is what I stock up on.
If we go to that big, Japanese thing in London, I hope them nice ones that lady sent us ain't £10, because I ain't going to pay that for them. I won't pay that. But if they're $1.59 like the shrimp ones, that's not too bad, is it?
No, these are... I'm so happy.
We'll put them away then.
But that's the thing, I can sit and eat a whole thing of these.
Oh, that's greedy, isn't it?
I'm laying on my bed. I have my can of Sprite. I have this. I'll have my other hand turning the page in the book, laying in my white towel on my bed, loving my life. Oh,
no,
I'm happy about
Mama
that.
G's doing everything for her viewers. That's why she can lay like that. But obviously people know that, isn't it?
When you see Mama G's main birthday present, which I said to her, I was like, what do you want? Because I was going to get some Reese's bits and bobs. She said no. I said,
no, you can show them that.
No. I got a little pocket hug for her purse for her birthday.
I've got to roughly know, viewers, what that means, because it isn't talking what Shannon's told me.
It's a little pocket hug, so it's just a little wooden pocket hug that she'll keep in her bag or whatever, and it's supposed to be like, if you're feeling sad, you rub it for whoever's give it to you.
Oh,
but Mum's only got that and something else.
And do you make a wish that you're going to win the lottery?
I could do, and then I'll get hard.
Yeah.
So I said, what do you want, like little bits and bobs? Because I haven't got many little bits and bobs because they're a big one. So she, what do you mean? I was like, well, I have a set budget normally for Mama G, Dada and all that. I said, and Mum's main present has took like pretty much 2/3 of the budget. And then she said, well, what is it? I was like, well, I'm not telling you. All I can tell you is that it's in London.
And it's a day out, on my birthday?
Yeah, because I've got the day off work.
Right.
So I was like, well, you need to tell me like some little bits and bobs. No. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to wing it.
No, but I said, you got me the bag and my hair.
Well, those were just treats.
What, and the bib and the tray?
Yeah, they were just treats for me.
No, but it's expensive. Treat, you know.
So, yeah, that will be coming into the month. So, I need to try and find some little bits and bobs for Mum. Are we going for a birthday meal? We're not too sure yet.
No.
We're going to have a look because there's been a lot of, like, eating and I need to get, like, straight back on, like, what? I say that when it's Mother Nature this month, I'm sorry, I'm sitting on demolishing the whole bag.
Yeah, well, don't have them there then, no.
No, I've had a taster of them,
but
I will save that and I will literally, when it's Mother Nature week, I will demolish that whole bag in one sitting. I'll put a box set on, I won't move, I'll eat the whole lot.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know if we're going for a birthday meal, maybe like a belated one or whatever. But as I say, the thing that we're doing for Mum's thing should fill her up, so we shall see. But yes, it was actually a very eventful day, and another restaurant of Marco Pierre White's that we're going to add to the list to go back to, because I love the whole vibe of it.
Yeah,
the whole vibe of it was lovely, like rainforest, Mediterranean vibes, wasn't it?
Well, we've never had a bad one, because our favourite one, my favourite, is Liverpool Street, because the lady, innit?
But I think I think they realised they made an error, because they put us on a little booth for 2 people, and the table was smaller, and I'm thinking that food ain't fitting on here. That food struggled to fit on there.
The
so
young
I'm
man
like,
had to take the
next time I think you need to put us in a 4-person booth because we like our food.
Yeah.
Like we was on a thing and it was just like a little half semicircle, wasn't it? And I was like, no, we need the big one.
But the steak was nice. It was rare, wasn't it? I didn't think I'd like it.
So Mum normally has medium, rare, medium. And I like mine rare. So I said, do you want it rare or medium rare? Mum said, no, we'll have it rare. When it come out, Mum's like,
But it was nice for yours. I liked it.
It weren't half. It was like melted off the thing. And nice thick slices. and the steak on its own was £80. So we got that, like, because I got the Virgin Experience on a deal. So what I paid for the Virgin Experience was nothing compared to
Well, we
the
had
cost of it.
chips each, didn't we?
The tomatoes and the 2 sauces.
With the brioche. No, the what's
With
it? Whatever it's called, Chateaubriand.
With the book.
Yeah.
And a cocktail each.
And so when you add all them up,
for what we paid was
Yeah,
like really
yeah.
good. So that's why I really say, like, the Virgin Experience days, I highly recommend them because we've done so many now. And instead of like,
you're probably the golden customer, then, aren't you?
but it's like, instead of like buying to it, like Mum's main present isn't a Virgin Experience. I've booked that directly with where we're going. But
Oh, right.
like Christmases and all of that, we just go Virgin Experience. The only thing is though, Mum and Dada don't know how to use a laptop, so I get all these Virgin Experience days for people, but I never have any bought for me.
Oh. Well, why don't you see some for yourself and me and Dada will pay?
Yeah, but it's not the surprise.
Yeah, I know,
like when
well-
Mum and Dad open theirs, it's like.
Well, I can't help it, Shan. I'm 63 nearly. Blimey.
So yeah, so there are a few that I've got my eye on, so we might have to, but I don't know if they'll be up your street. We'll have to see. We're waiting for them to reschedule the Shard as well
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
to do that. But guys, we're not going to ribbit rabbit. We're going to let you get on with your day. If you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. Let us know, have you been to Leicester Square? Have you been to Mr. White's? Do you like a nice steak? What did you think of the food? And what do you think of London prices in general for foods?
And if you've been to one that we ain't viewers, just do it. Let Shannon know.
Let us know a
And
little
we can go,
Marco
won't we?
Pierre White. But yes, take care, stay safe as always, and we'll see you soon for the next one. Bye guys!
Bye.